Hey guys, my name is Julie Saillant. I'm your intuitive healer for your life and business. I'm also an animal communicator. How are you? Thank you so much for being here today. I'm doing a new series on life path numbers because I have been interested in life path numbers for a very long time. I am a life path number master 11. The numbers only go from 1 to 11. If you have not yet watched the video on how to calculate your life path number, I'll leave it in the link below. But the easiest way to do this is that you basically take your birthday and you take your year, your day, your month, and your year. You add them all up individually, and then you bring them down to the lowest number. Add those three numbers together and bring that to the lowest number, and that's your life path number. So for instance, I am born in October, so that's the 10th month. So 1 plus 0 equals 1. And then the day I was born was the 25th. So 2 plus 5 is 7, right? And then let's just say it was 1983. You'd add up 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3 and whatever that number is, and then bring that down to the lowest number. Then those three numbers you would add up and again bring down to the lowest number. The only numbers are between 1 and 11, so you can't go higher than that. Otherwise, if you go higher, you need to bring it down. So in other words, if you were a 12, you'd be a 1 plus 2, which is a 3, okay? What I like to do is I am a channeler. I'm not a card reader. I basically am going to give you in this video the life path number 4, the attributes, as well as the negative characteristics that you might have that you might not know about, the shadow side of your number. And then I'm going to channel in for you to the collective consciousness. I channel to God, Spirit, the universe, and as well as the archangels. And I will give you a message for today. This is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, it just might not be your story. And then after that, I will pull 2 animal cards because from my spirit animal deck, because I am an animal communicator. And the way the animals help me is that they will offer their attributes that you may not have right now to give to you on loan, if you would, so that you can use them. And then once you have them for yourself, then you'll give them back. Animals are very sweet. They love humans very, very much, and they're always trying to help us. So let me give you a little bit of information about life path number 4. I'm going to just read some of this because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Life path number 4. So each life path number, there is one thing about you that makes you stand out from everyone else. And life path number 4, you guys are the teachers, okay? You're highly reliable, very dependable, and very trustworthy. You love detail. You love analytics. You guys should be my friends because I am not that person. I am the big picture type of thinker. You guys are the opposite. You are very, very hardworking. You're the most hardworking out of all the life path numbers. You're very organized. You hate chaos. In fact, if things are disorganized, you go nuts, pretty much crazy. So everything has to be on point with you. You're very loyal, sincere, honest, very much about the follow through. And it's interesting that they said that most life path 4s have emotional problems with their fathers. I don't know why they said that. I'll have to look into that further. You are here to serve the planet with your reliability, your potential, your productivity, your dependability. And again, you are the teachers. You love to teach and you love to help people. You love structure and you love to be organized. You would be very, very good in the careers of teaching, writing, or sports. Because if you think about it, sports are usually very structured, right? They stop on time, they start on time, they stop on time. Usually there's always a path to how to get from point A to point B. And that's something that you would love. Anything with detail is your friend. Okay. Now the shadow side, your shadow side lies in your need to control the environment. You abide by routines and absurd rules. Change is difficult for you. Now, this could be a very, very much a learned response, okay? Because you've been this way your entire life. But do know that, this is something about you, even if it's subconscious, that you do have a tendency to be closed-minded, and you could also interfere in others' affairs. The advice for this is to avoid procrastinating and let go of the reins a bit, okay? Meaning the reins of life. Don't hold on so tightly because you're afraid of disorganization, or you feel the need that everything has to be so organized and so perfect and so down to the nitty gritty, into the weeds with detail. And that if it's not there, then you will flip out and it won't work for you. Try to loosen up the reins. You still have control, but you're not hanging on so tight. You're not like white knuckling it, because that's going to make you and everyone else around you crazy. The other shadow side that they mentioned was closed-mindedness that you have, and you don't allow your mind to expand enough. You don't allow yourself to expand enough. You're not as open to new opportunities as you could be. Your responsibilities are a source of frustration. They can be for you. So you feel like you're a slave to what you need to do for yourself and for others at all times. It can make you very depressed. So this can make you rigid, stubborn, and very judgmental. The advice here is to really, order, service, and management are words that make you happy. And you have patience for details because you love details. You would excel in a technical field, in the technology field. And since you are the teachers, and if I think about my teachers, the teachers that I loved the most were the ones that were almost the hardest on me, not in a mean way. They were very kind people, but they forced me to learn. They didn't let me kind of procrastinate my way out of things as I can do, or they didn't allow me to shy away from things. And when I think about sports, especially because I love sports and I love working out, I'll give you a little story. I've been working out for about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I started really working out hard. I really got tired of being overweight, and I was not feeling good about myself. And I said, you know what? I just was like, one day I was like, this has to stop. I'm not doing this anymore. So I really decided that I was going to start working out 6 days a week. And I've been going to the gym for a really long time. So I know how to lift properly. I love lifting weights. I hate cardio, but I was doing cardio every day. I was doing like an hour a day, and I was getting really great results. But after about month 5, I was always on the elliptical because it's soft on your joints. And I was doing an hour up there, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes, but I wasn't sweating like I used to. And I was on the highest setting, like 25. So I went downstairs and I was really like, what the hell? I said to one of the guys there, who's the owner, I said, what am I going to do now? I said, I'm at the highest level. And he's like, well, why don't you try, running? Running really gets you in shape. And I'm like, I can't run. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, I can't run. I'm not a runner. I'm not built for that. I was always told, I always thought I was a bad runner my entire life. I was not built for it. I'm kind of like not good at it. I'm slow. I'm much better at other things, but running, not so much. I don't have a straight, lean body. I'm more curvy, more hips. And I was just like, I just poo-pooed it and I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. And he's like, well, that's what you need to do. And that's going to help you. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. My entire life, I thought I couldn't run. And then I was like, I'm just going to try it. And I went up there. And the first time I did it, I ran like 15 minutes. And I was like, wow, I did it. Now, listen, I'm not a runner, right? I just went slow at my own pace. But as I've been doing it and doing it, I'm getting better and better. And I'm getting faster. And I'm now up to, I don't know, 35 minutes, which that's not a long time. But for me, it's a lot. And it's giving me great results. The point is that I was very close-minded from past experiences that I couldn't do something. I was not letting myself or my mind expand to see the possibilities that maybe I had it wrong. Maybe I changed. Maybe I could do this and I would be okay with it. Maybe I could do it if I didn't do it every single day. I did it every other day or once every 3 days. And you know what? It's been working out great for me. So that's just an example of how we hold ourselves back by being rigid and stubborn, and we let old thought processes hold us back. And I really want you as a Life Path 4, you guys are the teachers. You're there to teach others. You love the details, you love organization, and you love helping people. And if you are closed off to the great things you can do, that can cause depression, anxiety, frustration, sadness, and nobody wants to be in that space. So use my little story about running to your benefit. You guys are great athletes. You guys love order. You love to have a disciplined environment. You do very, very well at teaching others. And, just because you might not have been able to be successful doing something in the past doesn't mean you can't be successful doing it now or in the future. So let me do a little bit of a channeling for you. What I always say to this is, I'm going to channel in from God, from spirit, from the archangels. You always, please remember this. You have archangels around you. You have God and spirit around you. You have all your ancestors around you at all times. However, they cannot help you unless you ask them to come to you. So when I channel in, I ask Archangel Michael, please be with me now. Archangel Raphael, please be with me now. Archangel Gabriella, please be with me now. Archangel Raphael, please be with me now. And Archangel Metatron, please be with me now. I ask my guides to please be with me now and to give me what I need to help Life Path 4 on their way. What are they not seeing right now that they need to know? And that's what you need to do when you call in your guides. And I would ask you to do that. Be open to that. And especially your ancestors, you guys. Your ancestors want to help you so much. They love you so much. But what you may not realize is that you're carrying a lot of their burdens into your life simply because you have their DNA for no other reason. And it may be up to you to release it. And I don't want to get too deep here because this is kind of an introductory video for Life Path number 4, but just bear that in mind, okay? So let me just channel in and see what they want me to see. Okay, I'm immediately getting somebody sitting at a desk and writing, and then scribbling it out, and then writing some more, and then scribbling it out, writing some more, scribbling it out. It's not perfect enough. It's not right. It's not good enough. And if you hear something in the background, it's the dog. I apologize. Breathing heavy. You are being asked to again ease up on the reins of life. Be open to expansion in your mind, in your body, in your awareness, in your physicality, your spirituality, your emotional body. All of those are connected. Your need to be perfect and your need to be organized and your need to be detail oriented and correct is wonderful. However, it can hold you back because what happens is you don't allow yourself to make mistakes. And if there's one thing that I want to give you, oh man, if I'd only known this 20 years ago, you guys, there are no failures, there's only lessons. And mistakes, there's no mistakes. You are right where you need to be. You may not be anywhere near successful as where you really want to be. You want to be here, you're here, but you want to be there. That's everybody, guys, everybody. When you allow yourself to make mistakes, you're allowing yourself to get better and to change. And it's super, super important for you to give yourself some grace and be kind to yourself and know that it's okay that I don't get it right the first time. And I got to tell you something. I am that person. I'm a perfectionist. I'm very, very hard on myself. I want to do things correctly. I hate to lose to the point where I'm insane, where I'll like, as a child, I used to throw like if we'd be playing like backgammon or something, I'd throw the board up. People still talk about it in my family. They're like, you were like, whatever, 6 years old. If I didn't win, I would literally throw a tantrum. And that's because I'm very competitive and I want to win. I don't do anything like just for the hell of it. So I feel are the same way. You really, and it just comes from a place that you want to do your best and you want to show your best. And that's awesome. But just know that almost none of us can get it right the first time. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're riding a horse, if you're training a dog, if you're writing a play. I don't care what it is. If you're in the gym, just think about it when you go to the gym, right? Because most everybody works out today, most of us. You go to the gym and you're just starting out and you're learning a new move. What happens when you learn the new move? The first time you probably get it wrong. You don't do it correctly. You suck at it. You're weak as hell. You think this sucks. I don't know how I'm ever going to learn to do this. This is going to suck. And you're just kind of deflated. But if you keep at it, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Then you start adding weight, and the more, you're onto it, and it's like you do it like nothing, like clockwork. Now you come into the gym and you do it every day, and you're like, that's nothing. And you're like, but remember the first day. You got to remember that first day. You can't go in doing anything and expecting to be perfect, because you're so organized and you're reliable and you're dependable and you're analytical. I feel like a lot of times you're hard on yourself, way harder than anybody else would be. And I know what that feels like as well, because I'm that same person in that respect. So give yourself a little bit of grace and a little bit of kindness that you would give to anybody else. Stop being so hard on yourself, and just know that, you know what? You got this. It's okay. And if you don't do well the first time, you're going to do well the next time, because you're very tenacious and you're not going to give up. That I know about you. Life Path 4. You're not giving up. You're dependable. You're loyal. You're the hardest working out of all the Life Path numbers. You're not giving up. No way in hell. Once you set your mind to something, it's happening. I love that about you. I'm the same way. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you, because I love my animal cards, my spirit cards. And the way that, again, that this works is the animals always want to help the humans, and they're going to give you some of their attributes or what they think that you need to know right now that would help you. So the first one I got is Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Let me just look at this card. This little beaver guy. He's so cute. Lay a solid foundation. This is important for you because you're so quick. For so many of us are not. You're miles ahead of us. And because your mind is very quick, and because you're teaching people and you're 3 steps ahead of us, I feel like sometimes you get caught by not laying a solid foundation for yourself. And this can kick you in the butt. So slow down a little bit. Don't always be 3 steps ahead. Know it's okay to not be so fast all the time. Give yourself some grace. Beavers are so meticulous. This is so appropriate for you guys. Think about this for a minute. A beaver? Beavers are extremely meticulous, organized. They think things through. When they build their dams, they know exactly what they're doing. Every single stick is handpicked, literally brought over from their mouths, and they build it. They build a dam. Who else does that? Nobody. That is you guys, right? You guys are meticulous, hardworking. You're the teachers. You never give up. You're organized. You know exactly where every single stick is going. But remember, the beaver can't build the dam correctly if they don't lay the solid foundation, right? So just think on that. And then the next one is Buffalo Spirit. Wow. Oh my gosh. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide for you. I love that. A lot of us don't have experience with buffaloes. I've never seen a buffalo in real life, only on TV. I've always wanted to see a buffalo, just like I've always wanted to see an elephant, because I think that they're very majestic animals. I think that they're very smart. Hold on a second. They want me to look at this card a little bit longer. The abundant universe will provide for you. I think sometimes you're leaning too much on your own. Again, as they're bringing me back to the ancestors and the guides, they really want you to start looking at your ancestors and your guides and calling them in and asking for help. You don't need to do everything yourself. I think this life path number feels a great responsibility, because you're organized, because you're the teacher, because you're evolved, because you're dependable, and you've been this way your entire life, probably since you were a little kid. And what that means is that sometimes you can feel like a slave to others. They're not as dependable. And when they're out having a good time, you're slaving away here at work, doing stuff, trying to make things happen. Take some time to smell the flowers. Let the universe help you, because there is support. You just need to access it, and you just need to see it. And some meditation would really help you. People that are very analytical, they say that you have a hard time allowing yourself to expand. If you started a meditation practice, and I don't do meditation the way other people do. Let me just tell you that. I don't just sit there and, like, I can't do that. I have a very fast mind too. I'm always thinking 3 steps ahead, like you guys are. I listen to specific music. I have to have my earphones on, listen to specific music that brings me to where I need to be, gives me great clarity. And I listen to a lot of different things. I should put up a playlist for you guys. Maybe I'll do that. Let me know if that would be helpful for you. But I'm not like everybody else, obviously. And neither are you. But a meditation practice might really help you, because you can ask these questions that I'm channeling into for you. But ask your ancestors for help. What am I not seeing? What do I need to see now? What is important for me? What am I missing? Let the universe help you. The universe is abundant, right? It's just like the buffalo. Buffaloes can live almost anywhere, right? They're very tenacious. They don't need anything. They just go out on the range and they're good. Like, I'm good over here. I'm all set. And you're the same way. But sometimes we all need help, you guys. And I was the same way. I always used to be that person that I used to think that asking for help was weakness. Honestly, I did. And it wasn't until God showed me that that's actually one of the most powerful tools in your toolbox, is the ability to ask for help. Did you know that? When you ask for help, the universe says yes, because you're surrendering. Surrender and asking for help are the 2 most powerful tools in your toolbox that you have. And what a shame it is that so many of us think that surrendering and asking for help is a weakness, like I did for almost my entire life. But now, man, you should see what I roll with. I mean, my team is awesome. And yours is too. Your ancestors are here to help you. The universe is abundant and here to help you. All right, guys. So I hope this helps. So please like, share, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I'm really into life path numbers. I think they're right on point in terms of characteristics and negativities, but any negativity we can always overcome. So don't let that get you down. And please leave a comment as to, if you like the video, what else you want me to channel for you, because I'll get into more of channeling and less about your attributes, because we've already covered them. And if you want an energy session with me, or you want to talk with me, I'll leave links below. You can email me, or I'll send you to, I'll click the link below to the energy page to set up a time that we can get together and do some clearing for you. All right, guys, thanks so much. Take care.